Okay, welcome to another Spotlight on Health, honey. This is our fourth Sabbath here at First Church, and we have another good one for them today, honey.
Yes.
All right. Let's go to the screen. What is this Spotlight for this fourth Sabbath here at First Church?
Ooh, stress fractures.
Oh, my goodness.
Stress fractures.
This is called the curse of athletes. Over 24 bones are in the foot and ankle, and most athletes, cross-country runners and competitive sports usually get these fractures, which is tiny breaks in the bone, particularly in the lower extremities, the ankle and the foot, over 24 bones. All right?
I've been seeing a lot of those, Curtis, with even younger people that stress fracture. I've been seeing lots of boots here all of a sudden.
Yes.
Mercy.
All
well,
right.
let's go to that disclaimer.
Okay, let's do that, honey. Let's go to the disclaimer at this time, and we'll talk about this. So we have some gospel good news. Here we go. Disclaimer. The information presented in this presentation is not to diagnose, prescribe, or treat, but to educate only. We advise that you consult with your primary care physician before incorporating any integrative and or lifestyle medicine.
Oh, okay. So my first question, next graphic is going to be this one. How can we reduce stress fractures?
Okay, now there's a lot of things we can do. We're going to kind of sum it up in two things right now because a lot of times people get this. And like I said, this is the curse of athletes, stress fractures. Let's go to the screen at this time. We're going to highlight two. Let's go with the one on the left, tennis shoes. Now, folks, the 1995 tennis shoes at Walmart, let's just get rid of them, and that's before it's on sale, all right? So you have to have good footwear.
Absolutely.
With good support. So, I mean, we're talking about over $100. Think of this as an investment, folks. If you're an athlete, you're a baller, cross-country runner, etc., and you need to rest in between too, otherwise that pounding every day is also increased stress fractures as well. Look at the clinical study, honey. Quote, very recent studies suggest stress fractures decrease when diet is supplemented with vitamin D3 and calcium, not just D3. So therefore, that's one example right there, the Now product that has the bone strength, so you have vitamin D3 and calcium as well. So those are two things we can do to reduce the stress fractures. Now, honey, this is something, thank you for that slide, something kind of personal. So, honey, let's kind of share with the people the remaining time we have about, did you have something going on within the last several weeks, honey?
Oh, yes, I did. Matter of fact, Curtis, you know, we like to walk to 10,000 steps a day, and I was coming down the steps one morning. I felt this pain come across my foot. Ooh, it hurt.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, my foot started swelling up in the next couple of days, and the pain kept coming. I had to wind up going to a podiatrist to see what was going on. They did x-rays on my foot, and then the news came.
The results.
The results came.
The results.
After that, they said, you have stress fracture, and we are recommending right now that you would actually put on, I brought it with me.
The boot.
Boot.
Now, how long did she say?
She said 2 to 3 months I would have to wear
2 to 3 months
this
wearing
boot.
the boot. Now, any medication she gave, talk about briefly the medication.
I'm going to tell you right now, once we started reading the side effects of the medication, which was 2 to 3 pages worth of stuff, which included a heart attack and a stroke. Okay, now, so I decided that was not the way I wanted to go. So, Curtis, you know what? Once we did this 2 to 3, I'm going to see you in 3 weeks. I'm going to see you in 3 weeks.
We got 3 weeks, and we go back to them. So
I ain't doing the medication.
We had 3 weeks to work on this.
So what did we do?
So, folks, this is what we do. No, number one, because she has stress fracture, tiny breaks in the bone, the very next day, I went to Pearlie's. Those who live in Huntsville, that's the health food store, and I purchased all of the comfrey root they had in the store. Let's go to the screen at this time. This is the reason why, the power of herbal medicine. Quote, comfrey root, not leaf, comfrey root grows deep into the ground, is shown to significantly increase bone tissue regeneration. So what I did, I took the comfrey root, I boiled it for over several hours until the fluid was nice and dark, poured it into the foot bath there, and soaked my wife's foot and ankle in the comfrey root for over 2 hours.
Yes.
Every single day.
For 3 weeks.
For the next 3 weeks, right? And so therefore, not only that, the nickname for comfrey root is called
knit bone.
There you go. Thanks for that slide already. So knit bone. So therefore, it helps to simply knit bone together. Thanks for that slide, all right? So
Okay.
comfort root, and it's very powerful, and for 3 solid weeks, it
Yes.
was soaking in there. Therefore, with that solution, it goes into the subcutaneous skin, and not only that, but also for ligaments and tendons.
Okay.
So this is also good for sprains as well. Now, you also had pain and inflammation as well, didn't you, honey?
I had
Because
that
when
pain
she
and
did your
inflammation.
examination, she couldn't really touch your
Nope.
ankle, I mean, with
Ankle,
excruciating
foot,
pain.
None of my foot at all.
Yes.
So then you did a poultice.
The next day,
Yes.
they did the poultice. And let's go with what we did as well. Here we go, folks. Next slide. Poultice for pain. Here it is, straight from the medical journals. Quote, 9 randomized controlled trials. That's what that means, RCT. This is level 1. This is the highest level of clinical trials.
Okay.
9 randomized controlled trials agree in stating topical use of, there it is, ginger is effective against pain due to inflammation. So this is what I did. Let's keep this on the screen. Got some ginger root from Walmart, grated it, put it inside a cloth, wrapped it, and put that around your ankle.
Yeah.
And now put plastic around that to keep the moisture in, and then I wrapped it with an ACE bandage. We did this every single evening
Yes.
for 3 solid weeks as well. Thanks for
And
that slide.
the first day, the very first night that you did
Yeah.
that, the pain went away.
Within 24 hours.
Within 24
All right,
hours.
the very next day. So we're dealing with the fracture, the comfort root,
Yes.
not the leaf. Comfort root is more powerful. And also with the pain and inflammation, the ginger as well. And that was very efficacious. So now we went back after the 3rd week. We went back to the podiatrist. And just briefly tell us, and she did a thorough investigation. Let's go with that.
She picked and she probed and she pulled
Yeah,
and she
she
did
did.
everything. She did everything she could. I was not feeling a thing. I was just praising God. And she said, well, looks like everything is finished. You can go ahead and gradually come off the boot. And if the foot swells back up again or pain comes back up again, I need you to come see me. I need you to put that boot back on. So far, I have not put the boot back on.
So folks, so this is what we did with the boot. We took the boot and we just, bam, kicked it to the curb. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. My wife wasn't expecting that.
Okay,
all
okay.
right.
We need to go ahead and close on down on that
so,
one.
So we have one more last slide. Here you go, folks. One more last slide, and then we're going to close out. Here it is, folks. Let me read this. Menstrual Healing, page 231. Quote, those who seek healing by prayer should not neglect to make use of natural remedies within their reach for restoration and to alleviate pain.
Oh, let's go ahead.
We have
That's a good
prayer.
one.
People
That's
are praying
good.
for you.
Yes, yes, yes.
In addition to that, we should not neglect the use of natural remedies. And this is within our reach. Ginger was within our reach, and of course the comfort as well. So
All right,
it was very good for that.
Closing out with
Closing
John
out,
10,
John 10:10. Jesus said, I come, that they might have life and have it more abundantly. See you next month.